Hi, welcome. It's Wednesday, July the 2nd, into Thursday, July the 3rd, and this is, yes, another edition of Time Out Overtime on the Time Out Overtime YouTube channel. I'm Rick Arsenal, live and direct from the Frank Beck Chevrolet Studio Annex. Hope you've had a good day, enjoying your day. Really wasn't much of a game. Tigers won the first game of their doubleheader with the Washington Nationals, obviously, because, as you know, the game was washed out last night as quite a number of teams in the East and along the Mid Atlantic got quite a bit of rain yesterday, and several games rained out. They're all being made up today as part of a doubleheader. So the Tigers and the Nationals weren't the only two teams seeing action this afternoon. There were several others. But anyway, uh, Riley Green, a couple of three-run homers. Spencer Torkelson added his 18th home run. Gosh, Riley Green has what, 70 RBI right now? Anyway, it looks like it's looking more and more like the Tigers could very well have three, actually four, if you want to count Derek Skubal. Four starters in the All-Star game, I believe, which is a week from Tuesday or 2 weeks from yesterday, however you want to look at it. Gleyber Torres is second base, Riley Green and Javier Baez in the outfield, and Tarek Skubal on the mound. Oh, we'll know more about that in the next 24 hours or so when the second tier voting comes in. But it's looking good right now anyway. So before we do any more here, let's get our sponsor obligations out of the way first, shall we? I'll take a sip of water so we can get into this. You know, if you're planning on hitting the road this summer, you need to make your first stop, the service department at Frank Beck Chevrolet. Let the service pros there, make sure your vehicle is ready for any trip at all this summer. Bex can check all the belts, hoses, the electrical connections to make sure there's no surprises waiting for you on that trip. Let them check out the brakes, tires, and especially the cooling and the air conditioning units. Have them top off all the fluids, fill the tires with air, and there you go. You're ready to go. You're ready to hit the road. So whether you're on vacation, whether your vacation plans are near or far, wherever you're going around this great state or this great country, make sure your vehicle can make that trip without any hassle or any problem. You call the service department at Bex at 517-849-2886 to make your appointment, or stop into Frank Beck Chevrolet at M99 between Hillsdale and Jonesville, and follow them on the web at frankbeckchevy.com. Come and experience the Frank Beck Chevrolet difference. That's great advice. Before you head out on that trip, like I said, if through this great state or our great country, get in there and check everything. Make sure you're ready to go. Better safe than sorry. And, make sure you're roadworthy, ready for that long trip ahead. A fun trip, summer trip, vacation, whatever. Get in there ahead of time. Let them check everything out. Make sure you're good to go. Frank Beck Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Chevy drives Southern Michigan. And of course, Frank Beck Chevrolet is the number one Chevrolet selling dealer in our tri-state area. We're also brought to you in part by Barrett Insurance. Pardon me. By Barrett Insurance on M99 in Jonesville and M99 on the corner of M99 and US 12 in downtown Jonesville. 517-849-1000. BarrettINS.com, Barrett Insurance, protecting your dreams. On the corner of M99 and US 12 in downtown Jonesville. 517-849-1000. That's BarrettINS.com, Barrett Insurance, protecting your dreams. So the 6:45 starting time for the second game. Jack Flaherty be on the mound for the Tigers, making the start. The key tonight for Jack is he's got to have his command. He didn't pitch that badly the last time out, but the problem was he gave up one home run. The problem was he walked a couple of batters just before that. He's got to have his command. So let's hope he can get things straightened out here and squared away. If you haven't heard, the Tigers had put two players on IL right now. Jerry Carpenter with that bothersome of a nuisance of a hamstring issue that he has, which I think was a good move. So he's on the 10-day injured list, and then he'll have the All-Star break for that to heal up. And boy, pardon me. It doesn't appear to be anything too serious with him, but he get him off his feet for a couple of weeks. That could be just what the doctor ordered. Sawyer Gipson-Long is also one of the Tigers starting pitchers, has also gone on the IL with a minor neck issue. That doesn't sound like any big deal either. But so Owens was up. He pitched, I believe, the first game today. Was not all that effective. Hadn't been really doing all that well, Toledo. But as we stand right now here in between games, the Tigers are at a highest point they've been all this season, 22 games over 500. They're 54-32. Through what now? 86 games with 76 games left to play. They've got a 12.5 game lead on the Cleveland Guardians, who have really hit the skids. They're 3 or 4 games under 500 now. They're not hitting. And defensively, they're not very good either. Let's hope that continues as the Tigers head to Cleveland for 3 games this weekend. By the way, it looks like the starter for the Tigers Friday night will be Dietrich Enns, who pitched very well last week against was it the Athletics? 5 scoreless innings. So he will start the game in Washington tomorrow night. And then it looks like Reese Olson will start for the Tigers on Friday night in Cleveland. Don't forget, your schedule says that game Saturday in Cleveland is a 4:10 start. No, that's been flexed to 7:15 on Fox. That may not be, it probably won't be the only game that gets flexed between now and the end of the season. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. Pistons. Yeah. Before we get to the Pistons here, I want to put in a good word for Goodman. As you know, without his assistance and knowledge, expertise, patience, whatever you want to call it, we wouldn't be doing this right now. That's Tim Lindley, Quality PC in downtown Hillsdale, 37 Walton Street, directly across the street from Fat Jack's Automotive, about 100 yards west of Howell Street. The only place in our area to go for any technical assistance. There's no other place to go. This is it right here. Quality PC in downtown Hillsdale, 517-610-5372. Anything at all. Computers never used. Flat screen mounting, programming, setup. Perhaps you're changing internet providers. You need that installed. Printers never used, anything at all. Get in there and see them. He and his staff are more than capable of resolving any issues you may have. So, this is, like I said, folks, this is the only place to go. You need technical assistance. We're so fortunate to have them here, so close in our area. Get in there and see them. And, I was so anxious to get this show done today. I started, shame on me, I started without Miggy. Get in there. I know I was missing something. So get in there and see them anyway at 37 Walton Street. And when you do, tell them me and Miggy sent you. Well, thank you very much. Quickly, Pro Football Focus has come out with their list of the top 32 cornerbacks in the National Football League, CBs, just prior here to the start of the 2025 season. I wanted to just spend a couple of minutes on this. This is the top 32 CBs of the National Football League, as per Pro Football Focus. As in looking at this list, looking at the top 15 or 20 anyway. I can't disagree with any of this. Number one, they've got Sauce Gardner of the Jets. Well, I can understand that, albeit that he had to have a little bit of a down season this past year compared to the season prior to that. Patrick Surtain of the Broncos, they got him ranked second. Trent McDuffie of the Chiefs, I can see that they've got him ranked third. Jalen Johnson of the Bears is fourth. I have no problem with that. Derek Stingley Jr. of the Texans. I can't rebut. Those are the top five quarterbacks in the National Football League. Coming in at number 6, DJ Reed, the newest Detroit Lion. Of course, as you know, when they acquired Reed right after they lost Carlton Davis, or when they acquired Reed from the Jets, ESPN had him ranked as not just the top defensive back, free agent defensive back, but the top free agent, period. The top free agent available, period. And kudos to Brad Holmes. He went out and got him. Here's what they said about DJ Reed. Again, they've got him ranked number 6. He has yet to become a household name at the position despite excellent playing now for several seasons. His PFF advanced coverage grade over the past 2 years ranks 5th, while 89.3 standard PFF coverage grade ranks him number 12. Reed has put together 6 straight seasons of earning a 70-plus PFF overall grade, and that's very good. Number 7, Marlon Humphrey of the Ravens. Number 8, Christian Benford of the Buffalo Bills. Yair Alexander of the Packers, they got him ranked 9th. Denzel Ward of the Browns coming in at number 10. Looking at this list, Cooper DeJean, 11 of the Eagles. Witherspoon of the Seahawks, they've got him ranked 12. Christian Gonzalez of the Patriots at 13. Jalen Ramsey, the newest Pittsburgh Steeler, at 14. Charvarius Ward of the Colts at 15. And here we go, number 16, they've got Quinyon Mitchell of the Eagles. 17, Jamal Dean of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm doing this because we got to go all the way down to number 18. Carlton Davis III. He left the Lions and signed I think a 3-year free agent deal. Got a lot of money from the New England Patriots. As it says here, Davis would be on his 3rd team in 3 years, but is coming off a second highest grade season of his career, 72.1. He did have a very good year last year. He was the Lions' best defensive back last year. But they've got him ranked 18, and they've got DJ Reed ranked number 6. So obviously, that's a dramatic upgrade for the Lions at that position. That Pro Football Focus is a very reputable organization. And as I said, looking at this, they've got DJ Reed ranked at number 6 and Davis at 18. There's quite a disparity between those two. So, again, I just wanted to show you what a dramatic upgrade the Lions have made at that position and how much better the secondary, as good as it was last year, will be this year. So, quickly, the Pistons, we're running out of time here. The Pistons made several moves the last few days, bringing in LeVert. And, of course, they lost Tim Hardaway, signed a free agent deal with the Denver Nuggets. Fontecchio is gone to Miami as part of the sign and trade deal with the Miami Heat that brought, I think, Malik Beasley's replacement, Duncan Robinson. Last 7 years with the Miami Heat. Look, in my opinion, I've already told my colleagues this. They found Malik Beasley. Look, Malik Beasley's more than likely played his last game in the NBA. It looks that way anyway. I know you're innocent until proven guilty, but doesn't look good. He's being investigated by the feds. No charges have been filed yet. But anyway, bringing in Duncan Robinson in his stead, I think is a great move on the part of Trajan Langdon. The guy's a pure shooter. He can run the floor. He's a pure shooter. He's got good size. He will be a great complement to Cade Cunningham and the younger players. He really will be. I don't think they really lose too much. I did see Tim McCormick last night telling Dan Miller, questioning, are they better off now than they were when the season ended? he wasn't quite so sure about that. I take it, from the look on his face, I don't think he thinks they are. I do. But are they done? Are the business all done? I think they are. They may make a couple of more minor. We'll talk more about this on Saturday morning with Andy and Jed on the Time Out show here locally. But I just wanted to point something out too before I forget. Piston Red Wing Hall of Famer Alex Novecchio has passed away at the age of 93. He was a general manager for a while. He was also the head coach. He had some really great years playing with Gordie Howe on those great teams. He was one of my favorite Red Wings growing up, and he lived a good long life. He died yesterday at the age of 93. And old number 10, he's up there at the Rafters at Little Caesars. Of course, no one will ever wear that number again. And like I said, he was one of my favorite Red Wings. So, TV ratings, television ratings for the game Sunday night. The Tigers, the Twins, were through the roof. They were really good. I mean, yeah, maybe the best that they've been all year. And so where I'm going with this is the last year for Sunday Night Baseball, more than likely on ESPN. Might be the last year of Sunday Night Baseball, period. But this probably won't be the last time the Tigers are on Sunday Night Baseball this year. They could be, with these ratings the way they were, you could see them get flexed a couple of more times yet. The most probable would be Sunday night, the last Sunday of July, when the Toronto Blue Jays are into Comerica Park for a 4-game series. That would be Sunday night, July the 27th. Just Sunday night, July 27th. Their schedule right now says that's a 1:40 game. That could get flexed to Sunday Night Baseball. In fact, you look the day before that is a day game at Comerica Park that could get flexed to Fox at 7:15. We'll know more about that the closer we get to it. And then you look at the weekend after that, the Tigers are in Philadelphia to play the Phillies. First weekend of August, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Well, that game on the 3rd right now is a day game that could get flexed to Sunday Night Baseball, or even the day before that could get flexed to a Fox game on Saturday night. The rest of the schedule, as I'm looking at it, I don't see anything too attractive or inviting that would cause either ESPN or Fox to flex them. Those are the two most likely dates. July 27th, Sunday against the Blue Jays, or August the 3rd at Philly against the Phillies. Those would be the two most likely games to get flexed right now. But with the ratings the way they are, it wouldn't surprise me that that would more than likely won't be the last time the Tigers are on national TV, at least prior to the playoffs anyway. Okay, that's going to do it. I think I've got you caught up. Don't forget the second game here coming up at 6:45. I will talk to you all again on Friday. And of course, as I said, we'll talk more about the Pistons. We'll take a more in-depth look at that and what they've been doing. I think Saturday morning with Andy and Jed, because a lot has gone on between now and the last time we spoke to you on Saturday morning. So, we'll do more about that, I'm sure, on Saturday morning. I'll talk to you all again on Friday. So until Friday, I will simply tell you, remember to treat each other with respect. Thanks so much for watching and listening. I can't thank you enough. And I think I neglected to say when I came on the air, don't forget to tell your friends, hit that like and subscribe button down there. I really appreciate that. So until Friday, I'll simply say so long. Have yourselves a great evening. And like I said, good night, everybody, and go Tigers. Thanks.